Hello and welcome back to more Vintage Cube. What do we got in this pack? High Tide, Emery. Ooh, they got Kogla. Oh, I love this card. 6 mana, 7/6. When it enters, it fights a creature you don't control, and then it attacks and kills artifacts and enchantments. And then you can return humans to hand so it is indestructible. It's just a sweet card. This is like the type of interactive card that I really enjoy. Although I also really enjoy Storm, which is not super interactive. There's a High Tide here, so that's an option. Watery Grave is tempting as well. I think that's a more balanced pick, but let's be real. I haven't played Magic in like so long. The one thing I missed was Resolving High Tide. Whoa, that's a cool volcanic island artwork. One thing I missed was Resolving High Tide with a bunch of open islands. There's a Mystical Tutor. I like that. Ooh, they added life from the loam. That's good. So now you can get back like Strip Mine and stuff. I don't think they added Seismic Assault or anything like that, which is like a good thing to do with lands, but still a sweet card to have, especially with like Horizon Canopy and stuff. You can get some really good card advantage going there. Again, probably Volcanic Island is the safe pick. In fact, maybe I'm supposed to take that and try and wield this Mystical Tutor, because oftentimes High Tide is paired with red, just for like Thousand Year Storm and Wheel of Fortune, things like that. So you want all of your lands to be islands. So getting, a red source that doesn't require you to run mountain or even some of the other like fixing doesn't have land types is pretty important. I'm not really sure. Mystical Tutor in a High Tide deck is good though. If you can stay mono blue, that's also quite strong. Murktide Regent, Dark Ritual, Cultivate. We could go blue-green High Tide. It's a deck that I don't often draft, but you do want lands in play from this. I don't really draft this deck that often, so let's try it out. Ooh. Oh no. Fast Bond, Breeding Pool. So Breeding Pool is similar to Volcanic Island that I was talking about before, where like you just want those land types. You want to get an island that is also a forest. Fast Bond is really sweet though. There was a Memory Jar in like the previous pack. Let's just go for it. I don't think Breeding Pool comes around, but that's fine. We can live with that. Whenever you cast an artifact, instant, or sorcery spell, copy that spell. And then whenever an opponent casts one of those, counter that spell. It costs 7 mana. It's kind of a lot. We could take the Bolas's Citadel. I'm not really taking Plow Under, so I guess I'll take this. I don't know. There's Spellseeker that grabs High Tide. Golos is also pretty strong. It can find lands to put into play, but I think being able to pick up the High Tide is pretty useful. This is an example of the type of land I was talking about. This fixes for blue and green, but it doesn't. It's not an island, so it's much worse than Breeding Pool. I still might take it because we need the fixing, so let's do that. Ooh, this is not so good. You don't really want acceleration like Arbor Elf, although we could abandon Storm, right? We could just be blue-green stuff, and then Arbor Elf is pretty decent. Edric is I think it's a new inclusion. We could take Shipwreck Marsh to give us like fixing for Bolas's Citadel or Yawgmoth's Will, things like that. But I think I'll take Arbor Elf because I'm not like 100% locked into Storm. I like drafting it for sure. But there's a lot of good blue-green decks you could draft. Like we could play Kogla, something like that. Well, green's open. There's Memory Jar. Oh, this kind of hurts. I probably should be taking Birds of Paradise, but I have Fast Bond. I gotta take Memory Jar Fast Bond. It's just such a sweet combo. I think, again, I like to mention like breaking points where drafting for fun versus drafting to win differ. I think in general, kind of not forcing Storm, but leaning into it instead of just taking the reasonable normal green deck probably is going to lead to a worse outcome, but you never know. Someone took the Breeding Pool, which makes sense. Busiju Who Endures is probably a good pickup. This can help us disrupt, although we have Fastbond Gush. Yeah, Fastbond Gush is pretty sick, actually. Let's do that. I like Busiju. Killing artifacts and enchantments is good, but this is more fun. Rockfell Vale lets me get red. I don't know if Mirari's Wake is still in the cube, otherwise I'd take Colonnade, but I'll take Rockfell Vale, I guess. Unlikely to play it, but, if I get like a Wheel of Fortune or I end up getting like Frantic Search, Turnabout, and I find... Can't remember the name. It's the 3-mana enchantment that doubles your mana, and it's red. If I get like that, then I would want that. Rockfell Vale, probably. Ravages of War. I'll take Helena and Alina, I guess. Helena and Elena. Deranged Hermit. Our green is wide open. So if Storm doesn't work out, I'm sure we can backdoor into just like a normal green deck. Because I only have like these 3 Storm blue cards. So like we could just go a mono green Memory Jar, which is also an interesting deck archetype that I'm willing to pursue. Well, there's Ancestral Recall. Ooh, Primeval Titan. Okay, we're doing some stuff. I'm gonna take the recall. There's honestly a decent chance Primetime comes around, given the way that this deck or the draft is shaping up. So I'm gonna kind of keep that in mind. We have Skull Clamp, we have Arbor Elf, we have Deranged Hermit Skull Clamp, which is a pretty decent combo. So I like that. We also have Fast Bond, so we can go like Skull Clamp, Deranged Hermit, Fast Bond. And then if we draw lands off the clamp, then we can keep playing more lands. Ooh, wait a second. I know what we could do. We find Guy's Cradle, then we find Empty the Warrens, and then we draft like a deck based around that synergy where you like storm out, you empty the Warrens, get a bunch of creatures, tap for a bunch of mana, turn those into cards, and then keep going. That's always a fun deck. Do I take Skull Clamp? I think I do. This lets me pick up Mana Elves a lot more. Ooh, Oath of Druids. That's interesting. I just said pick up Mana Elves, and then I can Oath. I mean, I can't really play Oath if I have Deranged Hermit in my deck, because like, you Oath, and then you just get a bunch of squirrels, and then they Oath like a bunch of times. I'm just going to pick up this Mind's Desire. There's a Lotus Bloom in that pack, which is a good card to hit off of Mind's Desire. I don't think I'm playing Alana and Elena. And here we have Elvish Mystic, Thran Dynamo, Suspicious Stowaway, and Time Warp. I think I'm just going to take the Mystic. I think the Mana Elves are pretty important. Especially if my plan is to go off with like Skull Clamp, things like that. But it makes the mana awkward, that's for sure. Okay, here, Ramanop Excavator with Fast Bond is good. We just need a fetch land now. We can go off with Horizon Canopy, I suppose. Metamorphose, but yeah, we're going to draft that mono green Storm Life. Okay, there's a Hex Drinker, Botanical Sanctum, other things. Hex Drinker is one of my least favorite cards. I know it's really good. It's like a mini Progenitus, basically. For 9 mana split over any number of turns, it just wins the game, which is really good. I might be leaning more towards a Botanical Sanctum, though, just so I want to cast Ancestral Recall. I think, again, this is another point of differentiation where this card leads to more wins, but getting blue fixing lets me play Ancestral and maybe, somehow find a way to work Gaussian stuff back into the equation, because I know I'm missing Breeding Pool already. So my options are quite limited in terms of what I can actually do. There's a Turnabout, Venser, Birthing Pod, Field of the Dead. I think this Turnabout. There's our Time Spiral. Pretty happy about Time Spiral. Toski, Devoted Druid, but Time Spiral with Ancestral Recall Fastbond in your deck is like pretty spicy. And I think this is the pack that had Primeval Titan, so someone took that. Taking Muldrifter, I don't think I'm playing it. So someone taking Primetime is a sign. I mean, this is why I tend to avoid green when possible, because it can be wide open in pack 1, and then someone's going to move into it. So just kind of mess you up a little bit. We could take the Gitrog Monster. If we go Gitrog Monster with Fastbond Ramanop, we can really go deep. I don't think Worldly Tutor is really what we're looking for. We could Oath into Gitrog Monster, but we can take Past in Flames, I guess. Then we can take this, I don't know. Metamorphose is quite helpful, actually. This can help me get blue. Our fixing is horrendous. We passed the one Breeding Pool we saw. I forget what I took instead. It's possible that I was supposed to just take the Breeding Pool and try and wheel whatever card I took over it. I think it was Mystical Tutor. And right now, Breeding Pool would be a lot better for our deck than Mystical Tutor is. So I think that was a mispick, because now if we had Breeding Pool, Misty Rainforest would be better. Our mana would be better. High Tide would be a lot more reasonable. So like, what good is Mystical Tutor if I can't use it to go off, So I think fixing first, given the way this draft worked out, probably was the correct play. I think Misty is just the best card I could ask for right now, or close to it. Crop Rotation. If I had a Breeding Pool, actually, Crop Rotation for Breeding Pool would not be insane. Given that I don't. There's Mox Jet. A lot of times if you're running fast bond, like Moxen aren't that great. And this one doesn't fix for any of my colors except for maybe Gitrog Monster. So I'm not even sure if I'm going to be taking this Mox Jet. The thing is, like, what are my other options? Crop Rotation, Palancron? Yeah, I guess I'll take it. I don't actually love Mox Jet in this deck, but I will take it. Hey, there's the Mirari's Wake. Confirmed it is in here. Remand, we could just be like Storm into Craterhoof plus Deranged Hermit. Basically treating Mind's Desire as a really weird natural order. That's an option. I love Remand. Just good interaction. Wheel of Fortune also is quite good with Fast Bond. We have a Rockfell Veil. We could Wheel Taiga. And that could let us go deep because we have a Time Spiral as well. So with Memory Jar, Time Spiral, Wheel of Fortune, we have some good amount of card draw. The problem is we only have one way to reshuffle, but I guess Past in Flames kind of solves that. You know what? Let's go deep. Let's take Wheel of Fortune and Wheel Taiga. Wooded Foothills. Okay. Ooh, Oracle. Oh, man. I want to take Oracle so badly. But I think because I passed Fixing in the previous pack, I have to take Fixing in this pack. And I'm rewarded now by getting Courser of Crewfix. Courser plus Fast Bond, also obviously a combo. So yeah, I'll take that. Nurturing Peatland, Pest Infestation, Finale. So I can Finale for Courser. No, I'll just take the land. Because that's good with Ramanop plus Fast Bond. Ooh, Escape to the Wilds? Exile the top 5. You can play cards exiled this way, and you can play an additional land. So I can Escape to the Wilds and try and hit mana. I can use Sucker Tribuilder to try and get lands in play. I could try and splash a Fractured Identity. Right now I have Wooded Foothills, Misty Rainforest. So I don't think I can make Sacred Foundry work. Upheaval. I do have Fast Bond Upheaval. So that's another thing. I don't think I'm playing this package, unfortunately. I should probably just take Upheaval. I love Escape to the Wilds. It's a sweet card, but here's Garrick. He gives me mana. Otherwise, there's Chain Lightning for interaction, but I don't think I'm... This isn't a deck for interaction. Steam Vents is actually pretty nice, because now Wooded Foothills can get blue, and it's an island that also adds red. So, the smallest amount of fixing. I think Taiga is the one we were hoping for. I'm not really going white for anything, so I'll take Palancron. There's Mirari's Wake. There's the Craterhoof. So someone like dipped into green for prime time and then dipped out. So that could be our win con. Because right now I have just like fast bond stuff. I don't have anything else. I don't have the white mana for Mirari's Wake or expansion. So I will take this Craterhoof. I'm really hoping Taiga comes around. That would kind of cement my mana into being manageable instead of just abysmal. Let's see. I like playing Turnabout when I have Mind's Desire in my deck. I don't think I'm playing Kogla. We'll see if I can fit High Tide in here somewhere. I'm also not sold on this Skull Clamp. I only have like 2 elves. So I could end up just like cutting the elves. Although Skull Clamp, elves plus Craterhoof is like a way to win. Because I don't have any Storm win cons. So I think we are storming into Craterhoof. Maybe not playing this Garrick. Spellseeker with Recall is obviously a thing. Ugh, someone did take my Taiga. Okay, we could take a Thragtusk. Just a good card to stay alive with. Niv Mizzet Reborn. Alright, we'll take it. Alright, no Taiga for me. So I just didn't get any of the fixing I wanted. Because I took other cards over it that may have wheeled. So this is one of the really important skills of drafting, is knowing which, if there's 2 cards in the pack, and you would like both of them, knowing which card to take first, and which card you think will come around. This time I took the spells over the lands. Oftentimes, if the spells are pretty narrow, taking the lands first might be better. So just something to keep in mind. I don't think casting the Gitrog monster is very likely. So I don't think I'm doing that. Finale of Devastation is actually not bad. Someone took my Oracle too. So basically, I was in green and someone just moved right in. Man, I hate how this happens. You have everything nice and sorted about like cards you can realistically cast versus cards you can't. And then they just completely undo it. Bring Wingmare. Desperate Ritual's gone. Do I want a Mystical Tutor? I can grab Wheel of Fortune, Upheaval, Time Spiral. So it's pretty decent. I think I'll keep Mystical Tutor. I have a decent amount of blue fixing as well. I think with 2 fetches and a peatland, I think Ramanop Excavator Fast Bond is still a pretty cool combo. I could just play my whole deck like turn 1. I really don't know if I want Mox Jet. I have Turnabout Time Spiral. I'd rather just have a land in play most of the time. And my colored mana situation is already horrendous. So, yeah, I don't think I want to do that. I guess I'll get rid of Finale for now. Gush is unlikely to work. I do have Fast Bond, but even if I'm going off with Fast Bond, I would need specifically 2 islands for Gush to do its thing. Pelucranos is kind of weird. Garrick, I don't know if I love. He's like decent with High Tide, but so is everything else. I can cut Garrick and run 17 lands, or I can cut like a Mole Drifter or Palancron and run 18 land. I mean, Palancron into Craterhoof Behemoth is pretty spicy. I will give you that. I think this is an 18 land deck. Do I want this Skull Clamp package? I can Skull Clamp Spellseeker. Oh yeah, I have Deranged Hermit. I can clamp the Hermits. I can clamp my 2 Elves. It's not good. I don't think I would choose to put this in my deck, but because it's here, I will run it. I think I want 18 just to make sure I don't miss land drops. Because with Fast Bond, you know, you can turn lands into Moxen basically. And I think to solve that, we can get rid of... maybe I get rid of Turnabout? But with Past in Flames and Mind's Desire, Turnabout's pretty good. Do I want Past in Flames? Actually, you know what? I think we're going to go with Finale of Devastation. Then we're going to cut Mole Drifter. Because Finale lets me win off... Yeah. Finale lets me win off Past in Flames if Craterhoof Behemoth is in my graveyard from Wheel of Fortune or Memory Jar. Because I only have one way to reshuffle off Time Spiral. And if I've already cast it and then I'm going down... No, actually that doesn't make sense. I'll just cast Time Spiral off Past in Flames and then win that way. And Mole Drifter is just a better card to cast. So we'll do that, add these lands. I'm going to cut Palancron. Add these lands. 4, 3, 4. I don't really need red mana, so I can jump this down to 1. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 red sources already, 5 with Manamorphose, so that's plenty. With Cultivate, I can grab a mountain, so I can do that, and I can bump this up to like 6 islands. 4 green, so right now my blue sources is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, no, not 11. And I have 10 blue sources, and green sources I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that seems pretty good, actually. Okay, that's actually a decent number of islands. Maybe I can run Gush. I have 7 islands right now. Gush is substantially better than Mole Drifter in general. Oh, this is hard. It's only good with Fast Bond. And I can't Mystical Tutor for Fast Bond. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep Mole Drifter. It also attacks with Craterhoof. Alright, this is a wild deck. I will see you guys round 1. Alright, we're playing against Hidbar. We're going to go first. Opponent, good luck, have fun. This G will not type. There we go. Hey, good luck, have fun. Ooh. I mean, I can grab Ancestral off Spellseeker, so I guess I'll keep this hand. Morning, good luck, and have fun. This opponent is so nice. They mulliganed. Okay, so I guess I probably want to grab a Steam Vents just to thin my deck a bit. So we'll do that. Fetch the Steam Vents untapped, or tapped. Next turn, play Rockville Vale, then Island. And they did not Thoughtseize. That's good. You know what would be really rough is if they're holding on to Duress and then they play Duress right after I cast Spellseeker. Because I'm going to play Spellseeker on 3, I think. Waterlogged Grove. Alright, let's play that one and pass. Oh. I thought this land did the other thing. Okay. Well, this tells them that I might not have a lot of lands, which I actually do have a lot of lands. Ashiok. Okay, Liliana is not that bad, actually. She can emblem, but my WinCon doesn't care too much about her emblems. Ooh, Romanop. Okay. Let's Spellseeker first. Use the ability. Grab Ancestral. Go ahead. Next turn, I can Ramanop, fetch, cast Ancestral, or cast Ancestral, then Ramanop. I won't be able to fetch, though. We lose our Spellseeker. They pass. I can still cast Ancestral after Ramanop Excavator, so let's just lead with him. I hopefully don't get dazed. Okay, now we play Misty, and I'm just gonna pass turn. Here comes Acidic Slime. Okay, that's actually not that bad. I mean, it denies me mana a little bit. Okay, I can recast Steam Vents, so that's fine. This guy gets small. Liliana's actually getting close to ultimating. I mean, that's what she does. She ultimates quickly. So we grab an island. We ancestral ourselves. There's Past in Flames, as always. Where's this fast spawn we've been talking about? Okay. I actually cannot really play any cards in my hand, so let's Metamorphose. I can fetch, actually, with Misty first to thin my deck, and I think I actually want to do that. Because I really need to hit Fast Bond here. Yeah, let's do this. Misty Rainforest, fetch. For an island, for High Tide. We Metamorphose. This is going to give us... I'm not casting Wheel of Fortune or anything, so I think I'm just going to go green-blue. There we go. Yeah, that... Leona actually kind of wrecked us. I think I'm going to get rid of Botanical Sanctum. And Past in Flames. Maybe this Memory Jar. I think it's going to be Memory Jar. Opponent has 2 cards in hand. An active Liliana, an Acidic Slime. They're going to emblem her next turn. So we got to find some things pretty quickly. It's going to be really awkward if I have to Past in Flames with... They have Fallen Shinobi. Oh my gosh. Alright, what are you going to hit? Turnabout Elvish Mystic. Okay. Oh, they got back Acidic Slime. They can recast. No! Oh my gosh, that's so brutal. I don't even know what I can draw now. I mean, I guess Fast Bond is the only draw I can have. That's particularly brutal. Oh, they forgot to activate... Or no, they ultimately on next turn. There's High Tide. But now my red source is gone. No, I can replay it. Wait, can I still win? That's interesting. I might still be able to win. Interesting. Well, winning is relative. I need to hit them with a Crater Hoof Behemoth for that to work. So that's definitely something. I can play Steam Vents. Let me think about this. I play Steam Vents. I cast High Tide. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Then I cast Past in Flames. I go down to 2 mana. Doesn't really work. Next turn I will have 4 mana, so I think I might actually be able to do it next turn. Play Steam Vents, tapped. Pass turn. Discarding Wheel of Fortune. They sack Waterlogged Grove. They emblem Liliana. Do I block the Fallen Shinobi? I think I probably have to, right? Yeah, I don't think I need Ramanop actually to win here. Well, I might. Let me think about this. I go High Tide, Past in Flames using 2 mana. Oh, I need to play an island from my graveyard, I think, off Misty. I think I actually have to take the damage. Just hope nothing too terrible comes out. Cultivate Mountain. Not that bad. They get 2 lands. Alright, yeah, I gotta win this turn, basically. Their deck looks wild, that's for sure. Uro is fine. He does a thing. Somehow these islands are getting there, and if I can find Fast Bond, I'm gonna be happy to have Ramanop in play. Oh, they get 3 zombies because they have that guy. Cool, cool. Alright. Let's draw something good. Island. So... I'm gonna have to cast Metamorphose for green if I play an island this way, but I think that makes sense. I need to thin my deck slightly. So let's go High Tide, Past in Flames. I'm gonna have 4 mana left over. Then I can play High Tide from my graveyard and then Turnabout. And I'm gonna view sideboard. I think Palancron is in my deck. No, he's in my sideboard! Alright, we're bringing Palancron in. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Play Misty. Fetch for Island. Oh, wait. Did they exile islands from my deck? Okay, no. There's an island. So we do that. We go High Tide. Past in Flames. High Tide. Turnabout my lands. Land untap. Oh, if I had Breeding Pool, this would be so much better. Now we can go Metamorphose. Oh, if I had Palancron in my deck, I could win here. I don't know if I can now. Metamorphose. And I think this one has to add green, because I need to be able to cast a Craterhoof Behemoth at the end of this. I'm not casting Wheel of Fortune or anything. Yeah, green. Mystical Tutor. That one doesn't do a whole lot. Let's Ancestral myself. I'm gonna need 5 green mana here to go Deranged Hermit Craterhoof Behemoth. Oh, Time Spiral. That works. Yeah, I can Time Spiral. Okay. And Stormcount is 6. So Mind's Desire will be 7. Is there any way I can guarantee hitting Fast Bond? No. But I think we're just gonna have to make 2. Yeah, let's just cast Mind's Desire here. Stormcount of 6. So there's 3 cards left in my deck. It's very likely that I hit Fast Bond. Courser of Krufix, Forest, Arbor Elf, Upheaval. Upheaval works too. Muldrifter. Okay, I can cast Muldrifter into Fast Bond. That also does a thing. Wow, I didn't hit it. Alright, let's cast Courser of Krufix. So I can know what's on top. Skull Clamp. Okay, then I can Muldrifter. Really? Oh, it's my last card in my deck? Really? Okay. Wow. How do I draw a card here? Oh, I think I can do it. I think I can do this. So I cast Upheaval here. No, Muldrifter kills me. Oh, this is so frustrating. I can't believe Fastbond was the last card in my deck. I could have cast one more spell, I suppose. Man, this sucks. Alright, let's Time Spiral. Or can I just win with Courser? Wait. Can I just Upheaval into Craterhoof Behemoth? No, I'm just gonna Time Spiral, I guess. This is so frustrating. I can't cast Craterhoof Behemoth. I can't play the top card of my library. I can't Skull Clamp anything. If I Deranged Hermit Skull Clamp, I die. I can cast Upheaval, then play Deranged Hermit, but they're still gonna get zombie tokens every turn. So I think I'm just gonna go Time Spiral. Untap. This is bad. I can Mystical Tutor, but that doesn't really help me right now. I can cast this Arbor Elf and Skull Clamp that. That's a start. Skull Clamp. And I guess I Mystical Tutor for Ancestral. Oh, Wheel of Fortune's pretty good. Because my hand is really bad. Do that. We clamp this. Draw Wheel of Fortune. Cast Wheel of Fortune. There's Fast Bond. Okay. Play Fast Bond. Oh my gosh. Alright. Play the land. I want this one to trigger first. Always yield, always yield. Alright, play the land. There's our Craterhoof Behemoth. Play the land. Play the land. We're doing the thing. I found the line. This has been one of the most difficult victories I've ever had. Play this. Play Waterlogged Grove. Nurturing Peatland. Okay. I can Spellseeker for Metamorphose. Because that's in my deck somewhere. Or did I flash it back? I did. Okay, so I can't do that. So let's just go ahead and win. Cast Deranged Hermit. Then cast... Or Skull Clamp my Craterhoof. Yeah, Skull Clamp. Oh, I can't Skull Clamp. Wait a second. Oh, I just cast Mind's Desire, I suppose. That'll do it. Yeah. And then I win with Craterhoof. Okay. What a situation this has become. Cast Craterhoof. And then I attack for... Okay. Oh my gosh. That was so difficult. Okay. Palancron, get in the deck. What are you doing out there, man? Gotta join the fun. Gotta join the party. Fast spawn is the literal last card in my deck. I mean, I did it to myself. I'm just happy that I still found the line to victory there. That was wild though. Okay. After that happened, I don't even know what to do. Fallen Shinobi is scary. Just get rid of this Mole Drifter. Who needs it? I had so much card draw. How can I not keep this hand? Any island and I'm just in business. And my deck has 10 blue sources out of 33, so I have like a decent chance of hitting one right here, right now. Wheel of Fortune, even better. Now I draw a red source, we're in business. Or just mulligan into Oblivion. Alright, island here. You know what? I'll take it. Skull Clamp. Let's clamp our elf. Oh. Oh no. Oh, we're in trouble. Discard Mystical Tutor. That's not what I was hoping for. Here comes Ashiok. Uro. Okay, Uro's fine, but we are so far behind now. I'm running 18 land. I don't even know. Land? Okay, there we go. Sanctum. We're gonna pass. Do I risk Ancestral getting countered? I think so. Well, I guess I do. I clicked turn off auto yields. Just hardcast Fallen Shinobi. Oh my gosh. These acidic slimes have been something of legend. Alright, let's Ancestral. There's our lands. Alright, fast spawn off the top now. Island. Right. This is this is not going well. Alright, we can discard. Let's see. I guess at this point, Memory Jar and Wheel of Fortune. Here's where they Fallen Shinobi me. Oh, okay. You know what? I'll take that. They only have 3 cards in hand. Although that's a big... Okay, Wormcoil Legend killed me pretty quickly. But if I just hit fast spawn, I can upheaval my way out of this. Grab Steam Vents. Courser of Crewfix. You know what? We will take that. There's a land on top which I cannot play. Oh, my... Oh, this is problematic. I take 8. Dismember my Courser. So I draw a land. I take 8 damage. I can't take any more damage, but I get another hit of this unless they play a creature. Whoa, straight. Alright, I'm dead next turn. And I know that I'm dead because I know what I'm drawing. Okay. That was absolutely brutal. Okay, let's run that back. That was, the not drawing lands and then getting acidic slime feels pretty bad. Alright, we're gonna go first. I can like Mystical Tutor for Cultivate is an option on the play. Their deck just doesn't seem that strong. I don't know, I'm gonna keep this. Maybe I should just mulligan until I have fast spawn Ancestral in my opener. Let's go Island. Pass. They have Ancestral Vision. Should I just Mystical Tutor for Ancestral? I probably should. Doesn't get much better than this. We draw Ancestral 6. We cast it. Down to 5. There's Spellseeker, Deranged Hermit, and all that. I can fetch up a Steam Vents here. Yeah, this deck is missing the acceleration, or at least I'm not drawing it. Like if I had Arbor Elf turn 1, then I can untap a land, that'd be good. Really just anything that isn't them acidic sliming me seems pretty nice. Are they gonna go Uro again? Oh my god. Oh, Liliana's fine, actually. Each player discards a card. I'm going to discard... I suppose this Nurturing Peatland? No, actually, if I draw Fast Bond, I'm just gonna cast Wheel of Fortune. I'm gonna discard the Peatland. Opponent's down to 1 card in hand? Okay, that works for me. These have been some ridiculous games. My deck is definitely doing some wild things. Alright, fetch Steam Vents. Draw Fast Bond? What is going on here? Alright, Rockville Vale. No, actually I want some amount of... No, I need double green for Deranged Tournament. So let's go Rockville Vale. Then cast Spellseeker. And there's High Tide. So next turn I can go High Tide into Deranged Hermit. Honestly, that feels like the line I'm supposed to make. High Tide. No, I don't have double green. Yeah, I have Oh, no, I don't have Metamorphose. Okay. Let's grab Metamorphose. Last turn. Yeah, I can High Tide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, but I would not have double green. I would need High Tide and Metamorphose. And the way to make that most likely is to get Metamorphose. That way I can draw into High Tide potentially. Oh wow, they're going to Edict? Okay. Well, this gives me plenty of time. Mind's Desire. Okay. Go ahead and go. They're not going to draw a card next turn. Let's play my... Do I Metamorphose? I need to hit something. Yeah, let's Metamorphose. This is going to add green, blue. Upheaval. Okay. Let's play this island and pass. Then we're just going to hopefully do Deranged Hermit things. Acidic Slime? No! Okay, that's fine, actually. I could work with that. Each player discards a card. I'm gonna play Deranged Hermit. Mind's Desire seems pretty awkward right now, so I guess I just discard that. Man, my draws... I mean, my deck isn't great. I need more fast spawn-esque things, but these draws have been particularly brutal. So I think Fast Bond doesn't let me cast Upheaval in the same turn. So Fast Bond is not my best draw. The thing about Magic is you gotta constantly be thinking about what is your best possible draw. I think Fast Bond is still probably it, because then I can draw Upheaval next turn, because I can go... I don't have the green mana, actually, to go Fast Bond into Corsair. And my opponent's going to go up to 4 cards in hand next turn. Palinchron's pretty decent. Play you. The one card that can get around, like, Liliana Edict. Fast turn. They draw. Upheaval's pretty awkward in this spot, because they have Mox Diamond. But I do have Fast Bond in my deck somewhere. Dreamroot Cascade. I don't think I've ever seen that card, but I like the artwork. Target player sacrifices a creature. Let's lose a squirrel. Then I think we're going to end up, like, quadruple blocking the Fallen Shinobi. I don't actually know. They attack like this. So if they have Dismember... Let's see, I can block like this. Then if they have Dismember, they have to kill the Deranged Hermit, and then I can attack and kill Liliana. Because if I triple block, they can still just Dismember the Deranged Hermit. So I think this is the most reasonable block. Because it forces the Dismember, and then I don't have to pay for Echo on my Deranged Hermit. Oh, this works as well, I guess. Okay. I think I'm still just going to pay the Echo cost. Because I don't have anything going on, and I can just attack Liliana like this. And I can play an island. Pass turn. This makes post-upheaval much better. I will block the Shinobi here. And I could even block with Deranged Hermit the following turn. Here comes something big. Mind Twist. Hydroid Crisis. Okay, that's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can go up to 7. Play a Palinchron. This is a weird spot. I think I'm just going to go Palinchron into Wheel of Fortune. Because Upheaval doesn't really get me there. And I can always Wheel of Fortune into High Tide Time Spiral. So, yeah, let's do this. And I'm going to keep green untapped, obviously, because I could hit Fast Bond here. But I'm likely to hit Fast Bond. Okay. I have Misty Rainforest in my graveyard. So let's go Fast Bond, Waterlogged Grove, into Ramanop Excavator, Misty Rainforest, play all the lands in my deck. I like that. Then I have Memory Jar. Misty. I think I might be doing this. Fetch. Grab Island. Misty. Fetch. Grab Island. Misty. I'm taking a lot of damage here. Fetch. Forest. Taking a lot of damage, actually. I can start drawing individual cards off Nurturing Peatland. Because I'm looking to hit Time Spiral specifically. How many cards are left in my deck? 10? Okay, let's... I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can cast Memory Jar and crack it. And then I get rid of all of these, but I draw new ones. And I can have 1... Let me see what else is left in my deck. I can go down to 7 here. Fetch. Forest. So there's only 1 land left in my deck, but there's a Turnabout. Do I have enough lands to cast Turnabout if I Memory Jar? I don't think so. Grab the Forest. And take a screenshot of this. Snipping tool. I know I have 4 minutes left. I know. Put that over there. So I grab this Forest. And I guess I just start Nurturing Peatlanding. And I just have to find like Past in Flames, draw a card. Cultivate. That's unfortunate. Yeah, play this, draw a card. Turnabout. Okay. I think Turnabout really helps. Or I guess I can play Nurturing. Oh, actually I can play more lands now. I can play the tapped ones. Play that one, play this one. Yeah, this works. Blue, add green, go down to 2 life. Turnabout myself. Land untap. Then I can go elf, memory jar, crater hoof. I think. Yeah, because I can find Past in Flames. Yeah, elf, memory jar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stack memory jar. Draw 7. Then I can go High Tide. Crater hoof. Green. My last life. Green. Crater hoof. I think we did the thing. Give my creatures bigness. Swing for a bajillion damage. Wait, that's not lethal, is it? Oh no! It's not lethal! Wow, I thought it would be lethal. That's super unfortunate, actually. Whoops. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, because now I just die. I would have had to do a lot of stuff. I guess I Past in Flames Turnabout their creatures. And then I just deck on my upkeep. Yeah, so let's think about this. So if I was thinking correctly, I was supposed to go... Man, I got too nervous because of my timer. I was supposed to go Courser of Crewfix. I almost conceded. That's kind of what I thought. Yeah, they said they almost conceded because they thought it gave him haste. I don't know. I'm just like used to seeing like 5 creatures in play, Craterhoof Behemoth being lethal. So I was like, we got it. I definitely had the win. It was something like Past in Flames, casting Turnabout, or honestly, given my deck size, I just play Courser of Crewfix, Forest, Time Spiral, redraw my deck, and like there's really no combination of cards I can draw into that doesn't win the game there. Because I can Turnabout their blocker, Courser of Crewfix, and then actually, let me think about this. They went to 4. I played Courser of Crewfix. That gives +1, +2, +2. Spellseeker. Yeah, I need to play Courser of Crewfix, Spellseeker, Turnabout, and then win. Unfortunate. See you guys next round, though. And if you didn't know, I do make art. Today I'm showcasing my historical restoration pieces. So this is where I go through and find something like Leonardo da Vinci's notebook, which is really small. And I use an AI algorithm to restore it to full resolution, and it looks really awesome. So the one that I like the most is the Leonardo da Vinci skull. It looks really cool. Framed on the wall. I think here's a picture someone had of it. So that one's pretty cool. I also have them available in metal. I actually have this one in my bathroom. This is a real picture of the piece that I have in person. It's available on metal. The berry plant's pretty good too. So if you're interested in any of those, there's also a ton of other art if you're interested in that. Otherwise, enjoy the games. Oh, right, we're playing against Engelstad. We're going to keep this hand. This hand's quite fantastic, actually. Turn 1, we can fetch for a forest. Uh-oh. They have an elf as well. That's fine. I don't even have to fetch. Let's just play our elf. So I'm going to Elvish Mystic turn 1. Turn 2, we can go Island Ancestral. Circle of Dreams Druid. Things are getting scary over there. My deck doesn't really have removal, so we're just kind of here for all of it. I guess I want to probably thin my deck a little bit. Fetch this, grab Steam Vents. And I'm going to Ancestral myself now because I can hit more mana elves. Or Courser. I could play Skull Clamp here. And attack for 1. They can block. But my hand is actually really bad. I drew a ton of land. Yeah, this is not good. This could be like a Primeval Titan on turn 3. Interesting. Is Court of Calling in the cube? What could they have here? There's a High Tide. That's quite good. Go Courser. Ramanop Excavator. Okay. Gain the life. Do I want to clip the clamp to Courser? He will become a 3. I don't think it really matters. I think we're just going to hold up the island. Make them scared of Spell Pierce or whatever. So next turn I can go High Tide land 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can High Tide Time Spiral. I only have 4 lands in play though. And this looks like a Terrastodon to me. Okay, that's actually not so bad. Please kill the forest. Ugh, steam vents. I mean, that makes sense. It's not the end of the world, but what happens next is going to be pretty brutal. They know I'm drawing Ramen Up Excavator though. Spellseeker. I do like me a Spellseeker. Go ahead and Ramen Up. Place. Do I want to draw Spellseeker? Or do I just like kind of have to draw? I can draw Turnabout, I guess. So I can go next turn. I will go High Tide, Island. Can't really Spellseeker for Turnabout, so I guess I'm just gonna have to shuffle. Play Misty. Gain a life. Pass turn. And we'll take a bit of damage off Woodfall Primus, but we have a little bit of time. Obviously, if they just Crater Hoof me next turn, that's that. But a lot of people like killing my land. Oh gosh, they actually do? Come on. Am I dead? 11, 12, 13. I think I'm super dead here. That's 21. Yeah, okay. Pretty good turn 4 Woodfall, turn 5 Crater Hoof. I mean, that's what I get for not having any removal. And we're not going to continue having removal. So we will just be the slow combo deck here. We have Elvish Mystic into Spellseeker. That seems pretty good. Play this. Play you. Go ahead. They play an elf. Okay, so let's go Spellseeker here. Grabbing Ancestral. I have yet to find Fast Bond early. It's always been like at the bottom of my deck. Scavenging Ooze is actually kind of problematic. Arbor Elf. Okay. Upkeep, step, draw. There's a land. Let's Ancestral. Okay. Can Mystical Tutor for a thing. Or I can play Ramanop Excavator. I can Mystical Tutor for High Tide. Does that do a whole lot? I can go land here. Next turn I'll have a land. So I can go High Tide. I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Oh, if I had Breeding Pool. I'll have 7 mana. Then I can Turnabout. And that will put me down to 3 and then up to 1, 2, 3, or 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. Then I can go like Ramanop Mind's Desire. I probably need to be something around that fast. Because that's going to be a storm count. It's going to be a really low storm count though. High Tide, Turnabout, Mind's Desire is like 4. Other way, we're going to play Arbor Elf here. Then I guess I'll just get Misty. Pass. I think I'm going to try and wait a turn, but it depends on what they do. Because if they, like, you know, play Circle of Dreams Druid and set up for Woodfall Primus, then waiting doesn't really help me that much. Ugh, really? Alright. Getting stomped by the nut green deck. Oh, that's actually fine. Okay, I can work with that. So, alright, next turn I take 10. Then Progenitus is tapped. I think I fetched Steam Vents here. And I'm not going to Mystical Tutor. Upheaval is pretty good. Let's go ahead and play Ramanop Excavator. Play Misty. And I'm just going to have to grab islands here. Last turn. Yeah, I take 10. I mean, I don't know. They can't like Snapcaster Natural Order. They're exiling the Arbor Elf. That's fine. They could have exiled my Misty Rainforest in response to me playing Ramanop. I guess maybe they don't realize that I'm playing Storm. I will take 10. So I don't have any forests to untap. So let me run through this sequence again. I think I just have to fetch an island and Mystical Tutor now. End step Mystical Tutor or High Tide. There's my High Tide, so let's play it. Then figure out the rest. I guess I want to thin my deck slightly, so let's Misty for an island. Oh, High Tide, I have all this mana, I can add red here. This is gonna add green, green. I can now turn about my lands. I have a lot of blue, so we'll just use it all. Land untap. Okay, so now I have more mana. I can upheaval? That's pretty awkward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I can cast Memory Jar here. Then cast Mind's Desire. Just hope for the best. I mean, I kind of just need green for fast bond. I'll do something like this, because I need green to cast Crater Hoof, but I guess if I time sprawl, we're fine anyway. So let's just hold up this green so I can fast bond off Memory Jar. Land. Fast bond. Courser. Oh my gosh. All right. Courser. Fast bond. Land. I think we might be doing it. Always yield, always yield. Land. Do the thing. I can play my whole deck now. Island. Do I have the green mana to reproduce a Courser? I do. I think I have to fetch up a forest with Misty. Yeah, I can play all the lands in my deck. Grab forest. Time Sprawl on top is really good, but I think I could do better. Because I could just upheaval and then win. Fetch, forest. This deck is sick. I'll give you that. Oh, now they go for it. Okay. That makes sense. Deranged Hermit on top. Okay, so I can't play everything in my deck, but I think we're just fine. Yeah, we're just fine. So I could do this, untap this for green, tap this for green, cast Upheaval. Then we cast Courser. Then we play Fast Bond. Then we play all of our lands. Can I ignore these? I guess not. Alright, play all of our lands. I don't know if I tapped all my mana for Upheaval, but I think I did. Play this. They're not conceding, which is concerning, but maybe I guess they don't realize that I have a thing. I don't think I can play Steam Vents untapped, actually, because I'm going to take 2, and then Fast Bond does 1 damage to me before Courser does every time. So that's good to keep in mind, I suppose. So I'm going to play this tapped. And then do I play the Arbor Elf and the Mystic? I guess I kind of need to, right? There's the Mystic. I can Spellseeker for something. Manamorphose, sure. Sanctum on top, sure. Mountain on top, excellent. Waterlogged Grove on top, perfect. This is the dream. Oh, there's Wheel of Fortune. All right, then I get to go Manamorphose. I was gonna add red-green. Whoa. Oh, yeah, red-green. There's Wheel of Fortune, there's Past in Flames. Yeah, I think we got this. Let's go ahead and go Ramanop. Cast Wheel of Fortune to discard their hand. Play a land. Do the thing. Then we have Palancron. And tap these lands. And we can start going infinite with Palancron. Cast him. This is very click intensive infinite. I don't need to do this too much, but it does feel good to do it. Cast Palancron. Untap these. Okay, that's probably good enough to just win with Past in Flames now, because Crater Hoof is somewhere in the bottom of my deck. So let's go red, Past in Flames. And then we cast Turnabout. Get some green here. Go to 1 life, that's okay. Actually, no, that doesn't really work. I could just Turnabout myself, that's fine. Cast High Tide. Turnabout myself. Land untap. And then I think I have enough mana to just go Manamorphose. This is going to add green. Cast Deranged Hermit. Then cast Craterhoof Behemoth. And do I Time Spiral just to reshuffle so I don't die to Ancestral? I suppose so. Untap these. And I could just attack. Yeah, I didn't want them to, like, somehow go land Ancestral kill me. It's a pretty strong army, though. Okay, they're now dead. It only took that long to kill them. Easy game. Yeah, because if I do all the things and I, like, hit them for 17... Oh, you know what? I was supposed to just Turnabout... No, they didn't have any creatures. If I do all the things and I, like, hit them for 17 there, and then they untap, go Island Ancestral, because I was at 2 cards in deck, that does kill me. So, play around the like one card that could ever beat you here. This hand is really bad. I'm gonna mulligan. Hand is missing green, but I think I'm gonna keep it. Getting rid of Crater Hoof. Because I'm pretty likely to draw green, and if I do, Mystic into Courser is like a really strong sequence. And they missed a 1-drop. Excellent. Here we go. Mystic. Having a fetch here would be much nicer, but Courser makes it more likely that I hit one. Here comes Raphelos, though. Oh, they didn't do anything. Can work with that. So, yeah, we're going to play Island, play Courser. Cast and Flames on top. Just the card you want to see. Augur of Autumn. That's a really slow start, but that tells me they must just have natural order for Progenitus here. You know what? Ancestral Recall off the top is not terrible. Ramen up. Steam Vents tapped. Go ahead. Oh, and being at 21 means Progenitus doesn't insta-kill me. That's got to be the play. Turn 3 Augur, turn 4 natural order. Man, the fact that I'm like doing okay against this deck is surprising, because mono green is like one of the worst things I can play against with literally zero interaction. But we did a thing. We did the thing. Eureka. Okay. That seems pretty decent for me so far. Is it just gonna be like Crater Hoof, or is it gonna be Progenitus? Wild. I guess next turn they're gonna natural order for Crater Hoof. That actually makes sense. Why are these 2/2s? Why is... It says Wolf is green, but this 2 is green for some reason, as if it's being like augmented. Weird keep from the opponent, but Eureka's pretty spicy. Mind's Desire. Okay. Let's recall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if their last card is natural order for Crater Hoof, they're gonna have 4 creatures, so their whole team gets plus 16, plus 16. Plus they'll have a natural 11 damage off Tolar's Huntmaster plus Crater Hoof, so that's gonna be 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. And I have 7, 8 toughness. So I will take 31 minus 8, 30 minus 7. I'll take 23 damage? Are you kidding me? No, they cannot be. They natural order, and then they have 4 creatures plus 16. 6 and 1 is 11, so that is 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 7, 8. I take 8 off of 31, which is 23. Oh my gosh. And I don't have a land. Have I played a land this turn? I did not. I can Past in Flames cast Ancestral. The problem with that is actually it puts me down a blocker. But I think we're going to do that. So this still, even if I hit a land here, I lose a life because of Elvish Mystic block. And then I regain that life back because of playing the land here. So we'll do that. Just get 1 card deeper. And if they natural order for Crater Hoof, I still die exactly at 24 life. Which feels pretty bad, to be honest. It would have to be literally the last card in their hand, though. Wait, why do they have... Oh, they played a land off the top. Okay. I was going to say, they still have 2 cards in hand, but they played a land. Well, I don't think they have natural order for Crater Hoof. Otherwise, they would have done that already. So that's good. And with 4 islands, I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... I think you need 5 islands to go infinite with Palancron. So maybe I can go High Tide Cultivate Palancron. 6 mana. Finale for 4? Oh, they're just going to get a big enough army. Oh, I see. They're going to hit natural order next turn. Alright. Hopefully they attack. They shouldn't, but they really... I hope they do. Okay, you know what? I think that I should be able to kill them now. I think if they held that back, it might have been possible that I didn't have enough damage in my deck to kill them before they Crater Hoofed. So, okay. Let's cast High Tide. I have to go off this turn, so we're going to High Tide here. Then Cultivate. Although, I can Upheaval. So that's fine. With 5 islands in play, you get 12 mana off Palancron. I have potential of 4 islands here. So I can go up to 5, and then I think I'll have enough to win from there. Yeah, so let's cast Cultivate. Grab Island. Put this one tapped. Why is Fast Bond over here? Oh, Fast Bond's on top of my library. Okay. That's good to know, I suppose. So that enters tapped, then this island enters untapped. And then I cast Palancron and I go off from there. This. It's gonna take a long time, but this is infinite mana. Untap, this. Yeah, because I have 2 right now. I'm generating 1 mana every cycle, I believe. I should have 3 now. So we're gonna do this until I can Mind's Desire in my deck. I'll come back. Alright, storm count of 17 seems good enough. Let's go ahead and play Mind's Desire here. And then I'm gonna grab Craterhoof Behemoth. I can upheaval everything, recast the creatures, and win that way. So yeah, that's one way to do it, I guess. Alright, let's go ahead and go Deranged Hermit. I guess I can turnabout their creatures. Yeah, that's right. Turnabout them, creature, tap. Then I can go Spellseeker. Don't search my library. Arbor Elf. Fast Bond. Craterhoof Behemoth. Get my creature's bigness and swing out for lethal. I'm not making a mistake this time. I actually have lethal. And they die. Beautiful. All right. I actually had lethal this time. Calculated it and created it correctly. My game froze the whole time. Oh, couldn't concede. That's fine. I like them letting me showcase what the deck does. So that's pretty cool. I think I should have won the previous one. So morally, we're 2-0. Logistically, I'm 1-1. So let's see if we can win the last round. See you guys there. Well, what do we have here? Fast Bond in the opener. This is wild. Because if I draw a 3rd land that is a forest or a mountain, then I can go turn 1 Fast Bond, turn 2 Wheel of Fortune, and then I'll have Past in Flames Wheel of Fortune. I'm gonna keep it. I've been complaining about not having Fast Bond in my opener. Oh no. Okay. I thought they were gonna Thoughtseize me. Skull Clamp. Welp. This is really awkward, actually. I don't think I fetch. I need green and red. So I could get greedy and fetch up a green, play Fast Bond. I don't have that many red sources in the deck. This can grab Steam Vents, which will let me Wheel of Fortune. This was a bad keep. And I'm not going to fetch because I actually would like to draw Steam Vents. So I don't want to get that card out of my deck. There's the Forest. So I guess it would have worked out. Let's go Forest, Fast Bond. They can counter this. A2, no. So next turn, I think I'm just going to Wheel of Fortune. So I guess we're just going to resolve this Skull Clamp now off Steam Vents. Liliana's fine. We get a fresh hand. Oh. Alright, you know what? We'll do it. Ancestral myself. Now? This draw ordering has been so awkward. Oh, that's so awkward. Because I was like, oh, I'm going to refresh my hand and get 7. And then I draw a Wheel of Fortune. Another Vampiric Tutoring for like Thoughtseize or Time Walk or something. Or just honestly a counterspell. Like Mana Leak. Mana Drain. Yeah. That'll do it. This turn has been... I should not have kept my opener. I just wanted opening Fast Bond because if I drew Ancestral a turn earlier, things could have gone really cool. But as it stands, my hand is garbage. I think you take Cultivate. Yeah. Alright, what do I do? Botanical Sanctum. I just have to cast Wheel of Fortune. Well, Fast Bond's in my graveyard right now. Yeah, I just have to cast Wheel of Fortune. That gives them a whole fresh hand. And they can reanimate Ashen Rider. My hand does absolutely nothing right now. I think I just have to do this. No fear. They had Necromancy in hand, so I guess it worked out. This hand is terrible. Wow. Alright, let's go Forest Arbor Elf, I suppose. I could draw High Tide and be in, like... No, that was bad. They have Liliana. Supposed to play Island. Mox Jet. Yeah, I don't think I can live if I don't Wheel of Fortune because they're going to ult Liliana fast enough, but yikes. Hardcast Grave Titan. Interesting. They reanimate that. Exile Steam Vent. What's this extra mana for? Oh yeah, I'm not winning this game. Let's move on. Save ourselves some time. Okay. Reanimator. I keep forgetting I don't have any interaction. I just got to keep better hands. I just got excited about Fast Spawn in the opener. This hand's got Ancestral. We keep those. I'm gonna fetch Steam Vents Ancestral myself. They mold a 6. All right. I think I Ancestral in response to Mox Jet actually because they could have miscalc. I'm supposed to actually do it on their upkeep so they can't spell pierce me. Ugh. Now I draw the land. All right, Fast Bond. Land. Cool, cool, cool. Island, Skull Clamp. It also feels like pretty weird to like Ancestral Recall into Wheel of Fortune because you have like card draw, like you already have things in hand. I don't know. This is a really weird hand. I could Wheel of Fortune and trade 7 for 5. They might have to counter it. But if they have like fatties in hand and I make them discard, yeah, this is really bad. I don't think I can wheel. If it was not Reanimator, I would just cast Wheel of Fortune assuming they're going to counter it. But because it is Reanimator, they could just discard a fatty, right? They're probably just holding up counter magic right now. Oh my gosh. Okay. Maybe I force them to counter this. I mean, this is really bad. I'm just gonna go for it. Yeah. This was kind of a bait. I just wanted them to use it because that card was pretty useless. But this is so many lands now. This is what I was hoping for last game, right? If I get Fast Bond, I could just like get ahead of them. But now, okay. Well, you know what? A good time to have all lands in hand. There's Mind's Desire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They missed a land drop and they just have counter magic in hand? And I'm just drawing lands? You know what? I'll take it. Never mind, they have... Oh, they didn't do anything. Okay. Snapcaster Mage, Mind Twist the rest. I could just top deck Time Spiral. I drew all my lands, so we're just in business for Crater Hoof Beam. Just the card I was looking for. Spellseeker 4, Mana Leak. Charted Course. You know what? That's pretty good, actually. I casted pre-combat, which is scary. Maybe they were not supposed to counter my Wheel of Fortune. Heroes down. Wait, what? Okay. That works for me. They don't have anything. Arbor Elf. Next turn I can hardcast Crater Hoof, but I think I'm better off Skull Clamping here. Courser of Krufix, Mystical Tutor. So I could just Mystical Tutor for Time Spiral. Deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can fall in Shinobi me. Okay. They don't do anything. Alright, what am I tutoring for? Time Spiral. Past in Flames is tempting, actually. Let's get Past in Flames, because I can Past in Flames into Ancestral. And do I just cast Courser first? No, I think I Past in Flames into Ancestral. 1, 2, 3, 4. Past in Flames. This beats out counter magic is the purpose. Okay, Cryptic Command there. But now I have Past in Flames in my graveyard. They vamp. Okay, now I'm probably dead. But yeah, basically, if I get Time Spiral there, okay. Let's just Courser into Crater Hoof, I suppose. Or just cast Crater Hoof? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I don't have enough. Dang it. Alright. Go Courser. Hopefully have lands on top. Spellseeker. Play Forest. Clamp the Courser. Pass turn. Glendalendra is going to be a problem. But I just need to draw a single land and then I can attack with Crater Hoof, Spellseeker, and Courser if they get greedy with Snapcaster Mage. So that's good. I'm only taking 2. Interesting. Why would they do that? Why would they attack like this? They have like Enzoom or Reanimate? Guess I take it. I don't know. They probably have some reanimation spell. Bitter Blossom is okay. Draw Spellseeker into Upheaval. I like that. So let's Spellseeker. Don't know what I'm going for yet. Easy ability, yes. Manamorphose or High Tide. Suppose we're gonna grab Manamorphose. There's Fast Bond. So I'm gonna Manamorphose here, see if they counter it. Let's add green, blue. See if they counter fast bond. Okay, that's good. We got that out of the way. Now I just need to find a way. I'm going to attack for 3 with Corsair. I'm going to go like Pelincron into Craterhoof Behemoth. Attack here. They can only counter 1 more spell with Glen. And I think I do clamp the Spellseeker. No lands, but I do draw Elvish Mystic, which I will play. And they get to see High Tide on top, which they have to counter, actually. They Snapcaster Vampiric. Okay. I wonder what they get. Oh, they have Mind Twist in their deck, don't they? No, it's Exiled. Thoughtseize? Thoughtseizing my Craterhoof Behemoth would be pretty rude. I can't believe I'm still in this game. I mean, they could just have Fallen Shinobi and then eat my High Tide. Ah. Okay, they get to Ashen Rider, but Craterhoof has been found out. Now what do you do? Reanimate that. What do you exile? Mechanical Sanctum. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I could ever draw a land, this would be much better. Murktide Regent. Okay, they have no cards in hand and just a single Glen. But I think I'm dead next turn. So I need like... Yeah. Ugh, their mana worked out perfect. I need an island on top. That doesn't do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, not hitting lands was brutal. I guess I can go for High Tide. They sack Glen in that regard. Do it though. High Tide? Maybe they let it resolve. Okay. I have to clamp my Elvish Mystic now. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could Past in Flames and cast High Tide, but then nothing else. I have to clamp here and like aim for a Time Spiral plus lands. Time Spiral plus lands. Okay, you know what? Let's go land. Always yield. Yeah. Time Spiral. Untap all of these. Then I can go High Tide. I don't have a card draw spell, do I? I have no way to draw cards. I can High Tide Past in Flames, but that's the problem with reshuffling your graveyard. I can put a spell on top, but that doesn't do anything. I can like attack with Corsair and hope that does a thing. But I think I navigated this about as good as I could have. Go High Tide. I go Cultivate. Grabbing Island. Arbor Elf is on top. I don't think I can do anything here. If I could draw a single card, I would be in business, but I can't. Equip Skull Clamp here. I mean, sure, I'll make it really obvious what's happening. Attack with Corsair. Do you block, good sir? Yeah, that's what I thought. Imagine if I had Chain Lightning and I just killed them. GG's. Yeah, that was brutal. Okay, well, that was not as good of a showing as the deck should have. I was supposed to win round 1, but I'm pretty happy with the deck overall, considering how, like, it was very difficult to play because I needed such a very strange sequence of plays to win. Like, I needed a creature in play before he went off, and then to play Craterhoof, so then I could attack with more than one creature there. It was a wild one, that's for sure. I enjoyed it a lot. Hopefully you guys did too, and I'll see you guys next time.